guys, what's up? It's us, Chi-Nola, and we back with a Catfish and Suspect review because we thought we might as well just combine the two since this is probably going to be our last Catfish and Suspect review due to the circumstances of what Neve Showman tweeted last night about Black Girls Rock. So, you know, Black Girls Rock, the BET program that premiered last night. We did a review on it. You guys go check that out. It was on last night. So, I don't know why Neve even thought to tweet, and I quote, he said, hashtag Black Girls Rock. I totally agree. They also tend to catfish a lot. Just saying. I don't know why he thought to tweet that. I don't even know why. We were just saying this on the Black Girls Rock review. There was like this white people watch Black Girls Rock. And why they watching it.
Was he watching Black Girls Rock? I mean, I don't understand.
I know it was trending, but why would he even tweet that when this was be uplifting Black girls and not trying to say they do tend to catfish a lot? Like, okay, yeah, okay, no. Did we just saw an episode like the other weeks ago when that white girl was trying to fist that white guy, or they showcasing a lot of Black people catfish on the episodes? It's probably a lot of old catfish people that they saw or just looked over in the emails and they got to that particular one.
No, I don't even think it's the, like, even if it is a lot of Black people that's catfishing, why are you saying that, tweeting that with Black Girls Rock? Like that don't have nothing to do with that. Black Girls Rock was about celebrating Black women. So why is that? Well, I don't understand.
It's like when somebody when one Black person do something wrong, they try to coop all Black people together in one category.
I don't understand why he said that with that. Tweet that with that, like.
It made no sense. So obviously he got a lot of backlash from it. So he tried to have an apology. He said, "You're right to be upset and don't have to accept my apology, but I'm deeply sorry to those whom I offended and learned a valuable lesson." That's what he tweeted. Then he went on to apologize to people that was tweeting to him. This girl, she sent him a whole letter and wrote to him about what was wrong, about he said and how he should have said it, and how he communicated it, how he was communicating, how it was wrong and stuff. So then he thanked everybody. He was like, "Thank you to everyone who took the time to speak with me tonight and promote communication, understanding, nothing but love and respect." And I was just like, you said that. And then now he's saying, "Oh, well, I learned a valuable lesson." I don't like that because they act like what they said wasn't wrong, or like, "Oh, okay, I made a mistake. I learned my lesson.
Sorry.
I learned my lesson."
That should be it.
Like,
it. But yeah, I guess that's just him showing who he is, and I'm not mad at him, but I'm disappointed.
I am.
Like, I'm disappointed because we've been doing Catfish all this time. We've been watching Catfish from the beginning, and it's like, oh my God, Neve, because he's our favorite person on Catfish, and Suspect. So it's like,
now I wonder how does Max feel? Because we already commented how Max was at that ratchet troll stuff. Yeah. If they friends, I mean, I don't know. Like, I know Io probably don't feel like that.
Who knows?
I don't know. Who knows?
But it's just sad. Like, you can't support somebody or like somebody without having to think, oh my God, I wonder how they feel towards Black people. Yeah, that's
how problematic they are. You gotta shut your whole plans down because they acting up. It don't even.
Maybe I would like him to maybe explain more. I don't know
why he thought that.
Explain what the point of that tweet. Why I don't understand.
They tend to catfish a lot. What does that even mean? Okay, they still rock though. I just don't understand. I don't get it.
It didn't make any sense.
It didn't make any sense to me.
It was really just an ignorant tweet. I don't understand.
I don't understand it.
Anyway, we going on and on about that. So I guess let's just get to Catfish.
So on this episode, it was this guy named Ray. He was 19 years old. He met this girl named Lexi 4 years ago, and you know he used to live in Las Vegas, and she lived in Arizona, but now he's in Chicago, and she lived in Iowa, which is like really close to each other. And they like, well, you just moved. That's how slow they get in these emails. That he had to move, so that they didn't catch their emails so quick.
Yeah. But that reminded me because we moved from Chicago to Las Vegas.
I know, and we went through Iowa.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, from Chicago to Las Vegas.
He went to Las Vegas to Chicago.
Is he from Las Vegas?
I don't know. Probably, maybe so. So then they went to Chicago, you know. He said, "I met this girl on some app." It was probably Kick. It was Kick. Because he said it. So then he was like, they started talking.
Still understand how you meet people on Kick.
I know that's really weird. So then he was like, you know, they was like, was she pretty? And he gave her some nudes, and they was like, ooh, you did. They was all up in their business. They so in their business so much more than they need to be. Like they don't need all that. So then
you know, get the dirt, I guess.
Yeah, he was, huh?
I just want to get the dirt.
Yeah, I know. They was like, can she pick your stuff out of a lineup? Things like, yeah, probably so. And it was like uncomfortable. And I'm like, I don't think he's just there for you to help him figure his stuff out. Like, don't be going all up in there. So, you know, they was like, she got 2 sisters named Alexia and Lexa. It's Alexia, Lexi, and Lexa. Those are 3 sisters. You know what that remind me of, right?
Yes, I know. I don't even say it. Like, are you talking about Baby Boy on
Freestyle?
Okay.
It's like called Freestyle Basketball. We used to get on it. And
it was okay. Let's just call it a social media gaming thing. Almost not like war, not nothing like World of Warcraft or nothing, but like it was freestyle basketball. I guess you could say it was the basketball version of that.
World of Warcraft, yeah.
Because it was like that.
You would get on and like play
basketball,
play the game,
and talk to people. And
we knew somebody who knew a girl that they said they was dating, and they had their names all was just like it wasn't their names, but it was just like that. It was like Angel. It was something
very similar.
It's something very similar.
And then they was getting on there like saying crazy stuff.
I used to think they was the group Cherish.
They was getting on there saying crazy stuff. And she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, that was my sister. That was my other sister. That was my other sister." Yeah, so I don't know if they was real, but the Baby Boy, he is real.
Yeah, so that reminded me of just of our experience.
The Baby Boy.
Yeah, so you know.
He have a name, but
then he said that the older sister Alexia had a Facebook, and one time he got a message from Kick, and it was this girl, and then all of a sudden Alexi chick sent him a screenshot of the picture of his conversation with that girl, and it was just a basic conversation.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "What?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, that was just my sister Alexia. She thought she wanted to find out if he was like kind of cheating on me or whatever, and I don't know why she did that." So then he was like, "Okay, well not." Then he just started blocking girls, blocking them because he always thought that was Lexi trying to spy on him or something. Well, he didn't want to get in trouble or anything, so she basically got him to not be with no women no more, and just to be stay focused on her.
4 years.
And I was like,
4 years.
Since he was what, 16, 17, 15? They was 14,
4
15.
years.
But that, oh my God. So then he was like, you know, they said he was like a ladies' man and stuff. So like, he might get a lot of women, but he's stuck on this one girl and stuff. So they was going to investigate. And then, you know, they was like, what, Alexia, Lexi, and Lexa, what kind of, that's weird. And it's like, well, it could be true. George Foreman named all his kids George. He didn't name all his kids George. His son's name was George, and one girl's name was Georgetta, but not all of them was George. It was a few that was
okay, Linda. That sound like all of them.
Anyway, so then they searched the first picture. They searched the first picture, another came up. Second picture, another came up. So they did a basic search for her name, and they came up with a girl in Arizona, but she was too young. They came up with another girl in Arizona. They came up with one that lived in Japan. And they was like, this ain't no help. So they need the older sisters. So they went to the older sisters page, and they said they look real. So they saw a picture of her, on a picture up there saying Jessie is cute, and tagged some guy named Jesse. And they went to go contact that Jessie guy.
Hey, that was some good photoshopping.
I know. So then they went to go. They got a message from Jesse, and they called him. And then I saw the bridges, the Chicago bridges that you pass to get to the P.O. box.
Yeah. Okay.
So anyway, so they told him the whole spill about everything. He do know Lexi, and sometimes she would tell him to call her Lexi or Alexa. And
so she was using all 3 of the names on one guy.
And sometimes she blew him off before. She would change names on Facebook, and she would be like, okay, well, yeah. And then she did that whole Jesse thing about herself. I guess to show him it was true, to kind of trick him in or something. It was really, really weird.
But then she stopped talking to him.
Yeah,
so why are you going to do all that trouble? He's just going to stop talking to him.
So then they told Ray about everything. So they go reach out to Lexi. The Neve called her, but she didn't know if she wanted to meet him. But then she's like, okay, yeah, I'll meet him. So they went to Iowa, and then Ray was nervous. Then the door opened, and it was Alexia. And then they was like, are you Alexi? Is Lexi here? And she's like, no. And she's kind of acting funny. And it was like, no, she just flaked. It's like, she just flaked and stuff. He's like, okay, well, is your sister going to be here? And she's like, I don't know. She just flaked. She's nervous. So then they got in the car, and they was like, it's something more to the story. Or maybe she's just an overprotective sister, not wanting her sister to be out there.
Yeah, but when Neve was right there, he was like, well, we get an impression that you just all 3 of them. She's like, no, no. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, you are. Yeah.
So then it was no caller ID. Ray got another call, and Lexi, she went out. She went out just to thank. So then her sister was blowing up her phone. She said. So then they was like, well, can you come back? I'm gonna be back tomorrow. Then she's like, can you come tomorrow morning? So then Ray thinks she was gonna flake again. So they went back tomorrow morning to work some new magic. So then the sis said, Lexi, she's like, yeah, she's not here. And it was like, what do you mean she's not here? So then it was like, Alexia, what's going on? So they was like, are you Lexi? And she's like, Yeah.
It took a
really long time just to say. Her name is Marlena, and she said she was trying to end it, but she wasn't gonna say my name is Marlena and all that. But she was trying to end it. I don't know how she was trying to end it. I guess when she stopped talking to him.
That don't even make any sense. I guess.
And,
I guess.
Ray was like,
I don't know, but then she did to somebody else.
Oh yeah, too.
Just catfishing other people.
So and then he was like, you was intentionally messing with me, obviously, because yesterday you had me come out here and I was talking to you the whole time. You didn't say who you was, so I had to come out here again. Woke up.
That was a long drive.
I know.
It looked like it was a long drive.
It was snowing. It's cold. Nobody want to be out in the cold trying to fool around with you. Get them in that house. So she told him her story, and Max was like, drop the attitude. You got an attitude. She's like, I don't have an attitude. And he was like, just drop the attitude. And talk to him.
She was being defensive for I don't even know. I don't know how they get defensive when they the one who been doing it all the time.
I know.
Like, what are you mad for?
I don't know. Like, because they got caught. So then she was 14 when she started. And the reason why she started with because she wasn't happy with who she was. Because she was getting teased. Because everybody in school would be like, oh, you too black. Nobody want a black girl and all that. And I was like, great time, Neve, to start tweeting about all this stuff. When this episode is airing. Like, okay. But anyway, she was like, they would always tease her. So that's why she chose to be Lexi. She made her voice higher. She's like, I chose the Mexican chick so I could be her because I didn't want to be myself. So she changed her whole personality. But then when she hit 16, that was 2 years later, she was like, I'm fine with myself. I'm cool with myself. So then she don't even have feelings for him no more. So for the rest of like the other 2 years, I guess, she was just messing around.
All that time. I don't believe her. I didn't believe her story and what she was saying because what about the other guy?
Yeah, they didn't ask her about the. They didn't meet up for a second time thing.
They didn't confront her about the other guy. So
I don't know.
If they would have, she probably wouldn't even know what to say.
I know.
Because like, okay, you doing that because of that, but then okay, so what about the other guy?
I know.
I didn't believe her.
I didn't really. Yeah. What? Yeah.
I didn't believe her.
I thought they should have did a second sit down.
She wasn't gonna tell the truth. She wasn't going to tell the truth.
So then Ray was like, he ain't cool with it, so they left. So then, Nee was like, I wonder if she still got your pictures. And then they started laughing and stuff. So it was 2 months later. It's snowing. He got the same hat on as when they was in Iowa. And he's not in contact with none of them, not Lexi, or Alexa.
It's the same. It's one person.
He said it does feel awkward, though, because she was lying about all that stuff. So then they called her. She looked good. And, she do think about Ray, but she became a better person and she don't lie no more.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, but I'm glad he stopped talking to her.
I'm glad he stopped talking to her. Hopefully he can get himself situated in Chicago since he got a new job and he got to move there. Because I hope you enjoy Chicago. Go check out the landmarks. Don't stand on that bridge for too long because then you're scared you're going to fall. Okay. Go to the Sears Tower, I've never been. Go to the Sears Tower. Go to the P.O. Box that's right there. Yeah, just have some fun, Chicago.
Like, the library is magnificent. Downtown library.
Go to the library.
Subways full of pea smells.
Go to the subway. Walk on the sidewalks of downtown Chicago. Go by the W hotels and go up under that train thing. Oh, the train will make you scared, but oh my God, you're gonna be okay. Run into a car that's parked. Try to park your car. Try to find a parking spot.
Try to find a parking spot.
2 or 3 hours, you had the best time in your life. Oh my God, it's so amazing. It's so therapeutic. So yeah, guys,
I miss it.
And make a snowman too.
I'm serious. I do.
Take that, that gray dirt slush. Just pack it up. Keep it with you. Put it in your freezer. It's just amazing. You'll miss it if you leave. So
you will.
We'll move on to Suspect. So they had this first mission. They're going
to make this quick because it's gonna be a long video.
They're going to Flint, Michigan, and everything is basically closed because the water's dirty there, and they're not getting no help. And somebody should be helping them, and it's like bad over there, and the crime is filled up with crime. So they meet this girl named Stevie. Her roommate is Elizabeth, and her BFF. They've been roommates for 5 years, and she thinks Elizabeth is escorting because she gets strange texts from men.
Why do you keep saying escorting?
I know they say
escorting is high end.
You don't have to be with nobody like that.
You don't have a pimp. You do this online, I guess. I mean, that's what escorting is high end, and then prostitution is
yeah. So then
by the time not long ago.
So then they,
continue.
She don't tell her nothing. So they was like, well, she making money, and I was like, if she is escorting, well, she trying to make that money, she can get out that city, so she don't have that nasty water. Because I know they probably got some nasty water at Flint. It's all with the brown water and stuff. They going to nail salons.
Well, but they've been dealing with this for years. So
yeah. So then you know, Stevie was like a month ago she was complaining about having no money, and she does have a job at the youth center, and you know she would get her makeup on and leave right out the house, and she didn't know what was going on, and she's like a hermit crab. She used to be outspoken. So then they, you know, she told about how she saw a whole bunch of unnamed numbers in the girl's phone when phone would get texts and stuff like that, and then they went to go talk to an ex-cop private eye. And I was like,
which
yeah.
Which was kind of weird.
Dude, she was trying to get her arrested.
I don't know. Maybe he wanted to shine light on what was going on.
I guess so.
I don't know.
As the prostitution rise, the poverty rise there too. Seems like, see, they got them cars right there sitting, waiting, and they'd be like, does Elizabeth have a pimp? They'd be pimps out there. Aya was like, I don't know if I'm going to jump to escort, and it could be something else.
That's
but,
what
okay.
I'm saying.
So then it was like, they don't know for sure. And then he was like, you see that one girl right there in the skirt? She's probably a prostitute too.
And I bet the other one is too.
I was like, dang, they can't
I mean, he be out in them streets, so maybe he know.
Mm-hmm.
But in general, just to say that about somebody just because they wearing a skirt, that's
not good. Then like, you see that store is always moving because of the money. And I was like, okay.
He just did this.
Huh?
He says always making money.
Yeah, how would he know? So then they met up with this guy that worked with Elizabeth at the youth home, and he's like, she's always perky, but then she got a text with a guy, and the guy would be like, oh, I'm breaking up with you because you're too big, and you need to get rid of your weight and stuff, and she would cry about it. So she goes to this nasty shop, which was the same nasty shop that they be talking about, that the ex-police officer was talking about, and you know, they was like, okay, well, what's going on? So then they called Elizabeth, and she does have private stuff she don't want to tell them because she think they're going to be mad. So then they went up and told her, and Stevie was crying, so then she was like, are you an escort? And she's like, oh, dear God, no, I wouldn't be as broke as I am if I was. And I was like, yeah, you got a point.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if nobody got money there, what type of pay are the prostitutes getting?
I guess something. I don't know. So then she was like, I am on a lot of dating sites. And, you know, she's not want to sleep around. But she was like, Stevie, like, what do you do? Like, what are you doing here and stuff like that?
Going out in the middle of the night and getting all dolled up.
Yeah, and she was like, she do go on dates. But for the past 3 years, she was with a guy that was used to tell her, get your weight down and stuff. So then
basically, she had an abusive
boyfriend. So then she started making herself throw up. And she was like, but you see, they ain't working because I'm still fat. And then when she would go up and get all dressed up, she would go out to a restaurant and go and binge. And then they would never know her. They wouldn't know who she was because then she wanted to come back to the restaurant again. So then she started crying, and you know, she was like, her friend started crying. She's like, I don't know why didn't you just tell me we could do this together. So then Io looked up to see what was going on. So they called it bulimia. When they called the doctor, they called it bulimia. So then, you know, Elizabeth was like, I'm gonna just take it one day at a time. And no, the results was they take daily walks. She hasn't purged, and no more junk food she has been eating. So that's good.
It still seemed shady. I mean, what she said really didn't add up to what people was saying that she
said she was on a lot of online dating websites.
But she didn't say she was meeting the people. She said the reason why she was getting dressed at 11 o'clock at night after work was so she could go out to different restaurants.
I guess so they
eat a whole bunch.
Know who she was when she came back because she'll be all dolled up, and they wouldn't know her when she's not dolled up.
I guess. I don't know. It just didn't add up to me, but yeah.
Yeah. So then the next mission, it was in Atlanta. Then it was this boy named Aaron. He suspected that his sister was doing drugs, and she might be dating a drug dealer. I know. She might be a drug dealer. She might be dating a drug dealer. So then she has kept a secret about him before about being a stripper for a whole year, and they was both adopted. So they got a bond. You know, he was adopted at 2 years old. Then when he was 5, his family adopted her when she was 3, and you know. He thought that she was going down a dark path for a couple of months. A couple months ago, they was playing b-ball, and she was staring off into space, and most of the time she kept looking up. She used to be all intense and stuff, but then she just kept looking at her phone and stuff, and she seemed nervous. She shake a lot, and then she don't strip no more, he said. He thought she didn't strip no more, but, you know, he met one of her ex-boyfriends used to bring her out of her shell, so they went and called her ex-boyfriend Trey, and then, you know, he was like, well, you can meet me at the photo shoot.
He was so adorable. Shady.
Oh.
What?
I think he was too adorable.
He was like, really shady. No, he was really shady. Okay. You could tell he was lying.
Yeah, so then he was like, we dated for 2 years and I moved to Florida, but he back now. And they are in contact. So, you know, she work at night. She don't sleep. So that's why she tired. And he was like, do she work at a restaurant? And he was like, I know, not a restaurant. Then, you know, they was like, well, we are trying to get back together. He was like, since I'm here. And they're like, oh, I see. So, you know, is he covered from a show? They did not know. So then he was like, yeah, yesterday I FaceTimed her when it was her birthday. And he was like, you didn't go see her yesterday on her birthday, but you FaceTimed her? And he was like, well, yeah.
I mean, he didn't have no answer for that. That's what he was so shady. Everything he was saying, he was just like smiling and looking. He's just like smiling and looking.
So they went to the restaurant, and it was a club, a adult fantasy bar, and they said the doors was changed. They said no touching the entertainers. So she's still stripping. So they went and called Aaron, and they went to call Michelle, but she didn't answer, so they left a message. So she texted them. She was like, okay, well, y'all can meet me up. So they went and made up with her, and they pulled up to this house with a nice car and stuff. This like really nice car and stuff. And then he like, there she is right there. So then she was like, how you gonna react? And he was like, it don't matter. I thought she was pregnant. But then...
Yeah, I thought she was gonna have a whole baby out there. Up in that house, that little house. I thought she was gonna have a whole baby.
I thought she was gonna...
Like a 2-year-old or something. That's what I thought. I thought she was gonna have a whole baby. You know, like on the other episode with Jamar.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So then, he's not her boyfriend. He's not her boyfriend. Tribal's not her boyfriend. She's gay. She was lesbian. She said all along. He was like, how long? She was like, all my life. And so, you know, Chad's been covering for her. Basically, he was her man. Like on that movie we just watched, that Christmas movie, Meet the Coopers, when she used the man to come.
Like on every movie.
Like on every like Christmas movie.
Like you bring the guy home so you won't disappoint your parents.
Basically, I think that's what was going on. So, you know, she might have been covering for her, and he was like, I got a bunch of gay friends. I don't have a problem with gay people. And then she was like, I know.
It was something else, though.
Yeah, and she was like, oh, yeah, but nobody in our family are gay and stuff. And, like, it's kind of hard because, you know, my parents are traditional, and they're not with that new tradition stuff. So, you know, they went, there's like, is your girlfriend here?
Being gay is not new, though.
I know.
What she's talking about.
They was like, is your girlfriend here? Y'all went to Mexico? I'm like, why y'all in Mexico spending Thanksgiving? What y'all doing in Mexico? Like, what they got there? What kind of food they got there? They got sweet potatoes in Mexico or something? What y'all eating here?
So, yeah, she was like, you want to meet my girl?
She don't deal with drugs, though. She got people around her that deal with drugs, but she don't do drugs.
So they was like, you want to meet my girl? And then they was like, yeah. So they walked all the way through the house and
to the backyard.
The woman was standing there in the backyard by herself.
Me, little Italy.
By herself with a fur coat on, like a pimp.
That's what I thought. I was like, she looked like a pimp, a madam. So
let's get to the rest of the story.
I was like, her name is Smokey.
Her name was Smokey. I already saw that she looked older. And she was like, I'm 21. She's 40-something.
43.
First of all, they've been dating for 2 years.
2019. Boom. And she was 41.
To me, that's too much of an age gap because she's 40-something years old and I was a teenager. Like, okay,
and that's
it's okay, 20 and then teen, not like teen, but you know, 20 to teen, but not 40
and teen.
40 years old. And that's beyond, you almost a senior citizen.
You almost can get the discount.
So that was weird. To me, that's you know.
And that's not the only thing. She got sons, and her sons are older than her brother. She got 5 grandkids.
She like, I was like, wait, 5 grandkids? She's like, yes, 5. Then they was all hugging on each other, like, oh,
they were so happy. So then I was like, okay, well, yay, you're gay. And it was like, okay, well, we cool. They looking to get married, and I was like,
they're looking for rings and all that stuff.
Rings. But she's still stripping, first of all.
She's still stripping.
I think that's a pimp.
I do too. I didn't believe nobody on these episodes tonight. I didn't believe
I mean, I
her.
guess that could have been her girlfriend because she looked happy, but that, maybe I don't know, she had a fur coat on. I mean, that doesn't mean you're a pimp, but she looked like is that a Rolls Royce in her driveway?
Okay, if
she could be making a lot of money some other way, but
I want to know how they met.
Yeah, how did they share a lot of
Did they meet at a strip club? Did she get her from the strip club and it was like, oh, come here, baby. To me, I just got the problem with the 40-year-old thing. Because to me, that seemed like she was taking advantage of her. And probably still is. I mean, why is she still a stripper?
Oh, yeah, why is she? Maybe she
why is she still a stripper? Was she? Nobody's gonna let their girl still be no stripper when they got that car and that house.
Oh, yeah.
Who's gonna... Stop.
She was like, they pay her bills, though. I I don't know. So then the results was they shopping for rings. She hasn't came out to her parents yet, and her brother hope that he can have a coming out dinner for her. So
well,
her parents
at least
know now.
Hopefully she's happy.
Hopefully she's happy. She's doing okay. I hope they talking to each other more because they wasn't talking before, and they was really close. But now he know that she gay and stuff, and I don't think he don't have a problem with that. I don't think.
Yeah, no, he don't.
He just like, okay, well, you could have told me that. You got me bringing all these strangers up in our life, and you couldn't tell me you was gay. Like I thought you was dead or something, boy. I know that's how it be after the cameras leave.
But he would have. But with this, they would have never found out this stuff probably. Because when they come with the cameras and like strangers Neve and Io, then they get forced to tell them. Otherwise, they're just gonna keep dancing around the questions that you ask them.
Yeah. So that was it, guys. Our last reviews for Catfish. And
is it our last?
I don't know. I'm
just highly disappointed in Neve.
It was I was disappointed when I heard it, and I was like, I did want to be on Catfish, but now I don't even know what I want anymore. Because I'm disappointed. I'm just disappointed. And I feel like Max and Io should stay out of this. They shouldn't tweet nothing at all because it's none of their business. I feel like somebody's probably going to say something. Somebody from MTV might say something or try to like cover up and help him something. But just be quiet. Let Neve do what he got to do and fix this on his own. Because he made this mess. He made his bed and he got a lie in it. So let him be dragged for a week or two and we see where it goes, okay?
I think he needs to be dragged for a month.
He can be forever long. Y'all feel to drag him for it. But he think it's over, obviously.
But
thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Comment your thoughts on these episodes. And comment your thoughts on Neve's comment about the Black Girls Rock thing. Go check out Black Girls Rock review because I'm just disappointed in him. Okay? But let's just shine a light on the better things, which is what Black Girls Rock is and what Beverly Bond is doing to help black girls out there in the world. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.